Expedition team returned. Yeah. I just go back to attack. Fair effects have worn off. Those are done. New gene slot for you. Keep going on those expeditions. Just keep it going. Before anything else, let's go see if I have enough Shakalaka materials. So I might as well see this quest. Well, there's that one person that wanted me to defeat Shakalakas or something.
Welcome.
Yes,
How can I help?
Forge, armor. Yes, I have 8 of them, which is enough. I need 6. There we go, Zenogre armor. I would like to equip it, yes. What about weapons? Because apparently there were some Zenogre weapons to get. Verdant Wing.
That's Astalos' greatsword.
Could get Astalos' greatsword. That's a possibility. I like greatsword. Oh, it isn't much better than the Lagria Chris blade. Honestly, I want to get the Zenogre. I need 6 of those. I need more Shaka treasure because I chose to get the other thing.
Yeah, that's what I meant by like, oh, you need a lot of Shakalaka treasure because like you have the like each of the armor and the weapons need 6. So it's just like if you craft one of each, you just need so many of them.
Maybe if I find more Shakalaka, I'll get that hunting horn. Not sure about this though, because it's only like 4 better. But, like, what else am I going to use points for? I could. This is the Astalos hammer. I can get the Astalos hammer instead, actually, because that's a bigger boost. Although I can't because I need that question mark.
No, you don't. You just need more points, which means you just need to fight another.
Well, I don't have the points, is what I'm saying. I don't have anything. It's Mizitsune, but I don't like that pink. Alright.
Wonderful.
Armor is what I wanted. That's really all I care about. Let's go report to Lana. Well, I think I got your quest done, so might as well report. You actually made it back. Well, look at that. Managed to do what they asked. Get that XP.
Yay! All right.
Dark Angel Wolfie Paul, welcome to stream. Neat name. I also got... Was when I got Zenogre also the earliest you can get Zenogre?
Yeah, because if you didn't get Royal Zenogre, it would be now. So.
Yeah, so I also did get Zenogre. Zenogre's great. Definitely one of my favorite monsters.
It's just you can't craft the equipment earlier than this because you also need the Shakalaka part.
Oh, this isn't voice acted. Welcome back. We didn't see the Nergigante, although we did encounter Rage Raid Astalos. People are investigating the whereabouts of the Nergigante as we speak. If we find out anything, I'll inform you. Thanks, I bet Ratha could use a break right now. Let's take 5 at your house. Yeah, whatever. My house it is. Wait, I have a quest done for you too. Yeah, Zinogre is probably, if not my number, I don't know about number 1. It's definitely a top 3, I would say. I really like Zinogre.
He's my second favorite after Nargacuga.
Top 5 at the worst, but even then I think top 3 is fair.
How is everyone doing?
Wrath is all rested up and feeling fine.
That's not what I meant.
Right. My partner's still,
You said before, we reminded you of yourself in the past. Did something happen to you too?
I prefer not to talk about my past. It's not a particularly uplifting story. Do you really want to know?
Yes, please tell us.
I lost my mother in a monster attack. After that, I wanted nothing more than to wipe out every monster. That's why I became a rider. I didn't care about kinship or monsties. I just wanted more power for revenge.
That's so sad.
It took a real rider to show me that kinship is more important than strength.
A real rider?
my old partner. You know, the legendary rider the Chief in Kuon was talking about?
Through our battles, I realized that a bond a rider has with their monstie is the true source of power. I chose to let my hatred guide me, and it brought me nothing but misery. During my struggles, I hurt all kinds of people and monsters. I even hurt Rathi.
But your monstie still stood by you through all of that.
That's enough about me. Let's just say, beating yourself up about stuff you can't change won't get you anywhere. Take it from me.
I have had reports of a large monster near the Lake of Flames. It may be the Nergigante you seek.
It's only a matter of time before it attacks the village. Let's head out.
Obsidian wings overflow with terrifying power. The power of ruin simply could not be controlled. The power of kinship that was supposed to strengthen your bond with Ratha only caused more harm. How can you protect Ratha? With no clear answer in sight, you pursue the Nergigante in search of clues. Worrying sighting. Alright. Yeah, head out to the Lake of Flames. I'm in my house.
So, do you have any like questions about that whole thing where Cheval goes into his past? Because you didn't play the first game.
I mean, not really questions, but
Because he leaves out a lot of the details, right? And I think that's because of like it's to try and entice players to maybe go back and play the first game. But yeah, basically, like, as he kind of said, like, the first game opens up with, like, a Nargacuga attacking your village and killing his mom, as well as your Rathalos that you just hatched out of an egg, or seemingly killed it. And so that just puts him into, like, a rage spiral, and he kind of turns into a little bit of a Sasuke clone. And so he's just like going after all these random monsters, and like you meet him a couple times and argue with him, but then he decides to take some help from that doctor dude and ends up helping cause an elder dragon to get infected with the black blight. So that's kind of what he meant by like, oh, my buddy showed me like what a real rider means, because then you have to go and clean up his mess.
I mean, Andrew, yeah, like, obviously, he didn't talk about all that, he left a lot out, but, like, from, it's very, like, the way he explained it, it was just, like, to the gist, like, you know, you kind of like, oh, something happened, but they just don't tell you the specifics, I guess because they want you to play the first game or something, which is fair, I guess.
But, yeah, it kind of, I feel like the segment where he's kind of like saying like, oh, you were exactly like me for going after that Astalos the way you did. I don't know. I think that's a bit of a stretch in that situation. Like, he's just going after a Rage Raid monster like normal. It's not like he's like, oh, we need to just like kill every monster because it might get Rage Raid, because that's what Cheval was like in the first game. So it seemed like a kind of a weird segment for, especially for people that played the first game.
We'll mess into the potion. Are my antidotes? Mandragora. Alright, I'm ready to fight you now. I was in the bad spot, so I ran. Oh, you're super dead. These Eye of Prey die so fast.
Don't rest just yet.
You go for power when you're angry. Yeah. Oh, retreat! Too bad I already have its egg.
Yeah, I think like Brute Tigrex is. Oh well, actually no, because you just fought Astalos, so you can get an Astalos egg now.
Is that a rare den only? I'm assuming.
Um, I I mean I think I found it in normal dens, but it's more common.
Probably a rare find in normal dens.
There's still another monster that you're gonna unlock soon, so it's like you could wait until after you do that fight and then just like go
I mean,
after both.
I'm kind of like waiting. If I see a den, I'll go inside it. But also, I don't really care about that Iodrome den.
Well, it's also like you already have both Legiacris and Zinogre, which are two like thunder monsters that you really like. So it's like, are you realistically gonna use another thunder monster unless you like it like its design a lot more than either of them?
No, I definitely don't. I don't put it that high. Hi, Zinogre. Hi, Zinogre. Here. I'll take the time to go in the normal den. Maybe we'll find it. Is that a Brute Tigrex?
It is?
I was gonna say I've never seen it, and I've heard you talking about Brute Tigrex, so I'm like, this must be it.
You saw it last stream, but it killed you because you only had one heart.
Oh no, you're right. I did wipe out to it. Yeah.
And then it's a royal monster.
I'm not gonna lie, I forgot until you reminded me.
Yeah.
This is something
It has
I've
been
had.
2 weeks, so.
I remember now. Yeah, it killed me. Yeah. I remember that actually. I have had this one, I think. Alright, Rip. Oh, we gotta deal with this spider. Of course we do.
Hey, you haven't fought it yet.
Lots of parts. Those legs are almost done, buddy.
Don't rest just yet.
You're stunned. Nice. But you're going for light powder. Perfect.
I know you're not used to your battle buddies healing you because you've had Kyle and Roberto.
Yeah, Roberto was definitely not the best healer.
And Kyle will heal you more than Roberto does, but then again, he will also just face tank attacks by charging his bow instead of countering them. So.
Only a matter of time, buddy. I think your legs are gonna die from this double attack. Yup. Easy break. Now your pattern changes. You're going for Wrathy. Wrathy could be a little meat shield for this. Oh, you're going for Tech Seal. I'm gonna guess that your weakness is probably speed. Or you're going for speed.
Yep. It's just like the Shakalaka.
Yeah, they did the power seal thing. I'm gonna assume the spider doesn't want me to use tech.
But she's also only gonna go after Wrath. That's like the other thing with when they use sealing the target. So honestly, I think the best situation is when it targets your monster, because then you can just swap it out.
Don't miss your chance. Let's go, Rathy. Fire! Take that!
You're so close, buddy. Thunder Aura, go. You're still in the speed phase. You are not. Now you're back to technical. Well, you're drooling, so maybe you're gonna die from kinship here. Alright, this stem was a waste of my time. We did get the kill in their Scylla, so it wasn't a complete waste. You stupid shakalaka. Although, on the bright side, I can get more materials. So it's not all bad. I should switch to blunt here. Good job, Pete. Good job. Hey, your power sealed me. That's annoying. Oh, nice crit.
Don't miss your chance.
Oh, he won the head-to-head only to die.
What a bore.
I should definitely have enough now for that Zinogre hunting horn.
But it's also like if you want to craft the bow, you need another 6. You want to craft
I mean,
the shield,
I don't think I want the bow.
you want the hammer, you need another 6. It's just something.
I mean, yeah, if you want all of them. I don't think I want the bow, though, to be honest.
Honestly, it's not worth it because like this is only low rank. So once you get to post game, you have to craft everything over again from scratch anyway with high rank materials. So
I don't really, like, vibe with the bow all that much.
then bow's my least favorite.
Bow and gun lance, I don't really vibe with.
Well, then it's a good thing that most things in this game aren't weak piercing because you don't use the piercing weapons as much as the other ones.
That is true, they're both piercing. So, like, when something is weak to piercing, I'm like, oh, I'm fortunate. Luckily, that hasn't happened all that much.
It's funny, though, because in the first game, neither of the piercing weapons were in the game. It was just great sword, sword and shield, hammer, and hunting horn. Because, like, that part didn't exist. It was, like, you didn't have to target, like, slashing damage or blunt damage at all. So it was just using whatever weapon you wanted to.
Oh. This is supposedly where the monster was spotted, but
No sign of the Nergigante, though. Hey, let me ask you something. Why did you become a rider in the first place? The kinship stone?
oh,
That stone belonged to Red. I passed it on to his grandchild here. I thought we might be able to finish what he started.
I see. It sure sounds like you have some big shoes to fill. I can appreciate that. But have you thought about what you need to do in order to fulfill his wishes?
what my partner needs to do?
You're a rider. You have both allies and monsties. Think about what all of you can accomplish together. Something tells me that is what your grandpa would have wanted.
What we can do together, huh?
Anyway, let's get going.
What is this?
Get away from that! Now!
It exploded! You guys saw that too, right? Brachydios! And it's rage raid too!
What we can do together. Everyone,
Let's do this!
How do I feel about this thing?
You likey? I love this thing. This thing's so cool.
I mean, I don't hate it. I'm not sure how I feel about the green little glove things, whatever those are supposed to be. Like, I'm not sure how I feel about the green coloring there.
Yeah, so Brachydios, like, I'll be honest, just like based on core design, I don't think that, you know, like, he's not my favorite brute wyvern. He's up there, but he's not my favorite brute wyvern. But the thing that really makes me love Brachydios is his ecology. So that green is a slime mold that Brachydios has a symbiotic relationship with. So you'll notice that some of my favorite ecologies involve symbiosis. But that is a slime mold that is very chemically unstable. So basically what happens is that when that slime is not on Brachydios' obsidian carapace, it explodes, which you kind of saw in the cutscene. And Brachydios uses that to hunt. So, for example, Agnactor, he'll go up to Agnactor and he'll punch Agnactor, and then there will be a subsequent explosion, and Agnactor will die, and that's how he hunts. And, you know, you're probably thinking, like, oh, well, like, if that's the case, like, he can easily run out of slime, and then, like, nothing happens. But they plan for that, and what Brachydios does is that when he runs out of slime, the saliva of Brachydios acts as a growth stimulant for the spores of this slime mold. And so he's able to replenish slime very quickly because his body's just littered with dormant spores. And I just think that it's one of the coolest ecologies that Monster Hunter has ever come up with. That's why I really love Brachydios.
I mean, ecology aside, I think it looks fine to good.
I love that. It's so cool.
I mean, everything other than the green stuff, like, I'm down for. But then, like, seeing that, I'm kind of like, maybe it's just because I didn't really know what they were supposed to represent, but also, you know.
But what do you think now with his, like, enraged state, where it's like the slime is primed and it's like more yellow, it's ready to explode?
Yeah, it looks cool.
Yeah. So he does have a variant that's not in this game called Raging Brachydios. And Raging Brachydios looks like that all the time. And Iceborne's version of Raging Brachydios is one of my favorite fights in the entire franchise. It's such a well done fight.
I'm gonna go double tech seal. That's annoying. Alright, switch out repeat here. Put in... Is it Sune? If we're going tech seal, you are probably weak to speed. I think you're weak to tech. I say that backwards, but my point is, tech is what I have to use.
Let's go, Rathy! Fire! Take that!
Double tech. It definitely looks cooler glowed up, yeah. I definitely like that.
Yeah, I think also like Bracky is one that I think you like a lot more when you actually fight it in mainline, because it's just like you see like all the explosions coming around, you're like dodging slime puddles. It's a really cool fight, and he'll kick your butt if you're not prepared for it. So I think that that's like a really good way to get some like respect for Bracky is in mainline, whereas like in stories it's just kind of
Nice,
like,
broke
oh,
the
what?
head just in time. That was before your smasher attack too. Very unfortunate that I don't have any kinships.